In this show, I'll tell you a handful of secrets about your credit score that the credit card companies, banks, and credit bureaus won't tell you. Some of the information I'm going to tell you will absolutely shock you. For instance, if your mortgage company checks your credit on the wrong day of the month, you could end up paying a lot more over the next 30 years for your mortgage. Did you know that some credit card companies report the wrong information to the credit bureaus? And that could have a negative impact on your credit score? But don't worry. I'm going to show you how you can finally take charge of your credit score.
Philip, you definitely have a passion about the credit scoring system. How did that come to be?
Through my work as a mortgage broker, every day I have people come to me for loans, and many of them don't qualify for the best loans, not because they've had any late payments, but because their credit score is too low.
It's possible to have no late payments and still not get the best rates for loans?
That's the problem with our credit scoring system. It just does not make sense. Often, many things that you would think would raise your credit score has the exact opposite effect.
Give us an example of something you think would help but actually ends up hurting your credit score.
So let's say you're applying for a home loan, and a couple years ago you had an electricity bill that was turned over to a collection agency. Well, logically you would think, if I pay my collections, my credit score is going to go up. But the problem is that's not always the case. An older item on your credit report has less of an impact than a newer item. So even though it seems counterintuitive, not paying this bill and keeping it as an older collection account might be a better strategy.
If you don't know this, you could think you're helping your credit score when you're actually hurting it.
Exactly. And my system explains how to handle these situations so your credit score can always be as high as possible.
But if you need a home or a car loan, doesn't it take a long time for your credit to improve?
I hear that all the time from my clients, and that's why I've designed this credit improvement strategy to trigger significant improvement now so you can qualify for the best loan at the best rates.
It seems to me the best part about having a good credit score isn't getting credit, it's all the money you'll save.
Absolutely. Just look at this chart comparing a savings from a 720 credit score compared to a credit score below 620. For a $22,000 car loan, with dealers offering 0% financing, the difference can be $150 a month. The credit impact is even bigger with the mortgage. For a typical mortgage, about $300,000, that savings can be as much as $589 every single month. Imagine that. Overpaying $739 per month? Who wouldn't want to have that extra money in their bank account?
As a financial strategist, I teach people if you can save about $400 a month of otherwise payable interest or taxes or anything, and you were to sock that away in a conservative side fund over a 30-year period, which is a typical loan period, it accumulates an extra $500,000. So this is significant.